What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. Free count Dankula. I remember I saw this video. I couldn't believe it. Somebody had sent this to me. You know, the dog, he does the Mein Kampf, the Roman salute, whatever. I guess when he saw Hitler, I don't know what he said Hitler, but I can't remember how the video went. But the dog would just do the salute. This guy YouTuber makes a video. They found his ass guilty. Now, you know, as long as I know, like, every time I think, like, freedom of speech is going the wrong way in America and we're have it bad, then I'm like, I look over the UK, I'm like, maybe we don't have it that bad. But other than that, I mean, on the other side, maybe we do. We just, I mean, people just haven't, nobody has trained their dog to put to you know, but this is out of control. This is too far. This is whack. This guy, it was like a joke. You know what I mean? Scottish YouTube personality account Dankula, real name Mark Meacham. Meachan was found guilty at Glasgow Sheriff Court Tuesday of a hate crime and potentially faces 2 months in prison after recording a video of his girlfriend's dog doing Nazi salutes. Reporting from inside the courtroom, journalist and street organizer Tommy Robinson said Meacham has been found guilty of being grossly offensive under Communications Act of 2003. Meacham was due to be sentenced Tuesday afternoon, but the judge decided to release him on bail to return to court on 23rd of April. Buddy's owner, Susan Kelly, had previously said Buddha will lift his paw to virtually anything if he gets a treat for it. We have taught him to lift his paw to food like ham or cheese, and that her boyfriend had never expressed anti-Jewish or anti-Semitic views and always been very supportive towards minority groups. I love me some minorities. I love them. Speaking outside the court Tuesday morning, Meacham said, "It's been 2 years of my life completely put on hold. I've not been able to get a job. There's been threats against my life, threats off Antifa, far left radicals. They tried to portray me as a racist and a Nazi. Apparently, context doesn't matter anymore." You know, I was on 4chan and he has like a tattoo of like a Russian star. He's he's a communist at heart. Explaining how a simple joke had been taken out of context, Meacham said, "Well, what they should have realized from the start is realize how ridiculous the entire thing is. Okay, he's just a shit poster. He's an edgy comedian. There are famous comedians who have done much worse than me, like Frankie Bowl. I don't know who that is. Somebody let me know what Frankie Bowl did." And you don't see them getting arrested. The thing that makes it so ridiculous is that over a joke. I'm a YouTuber. I made the joke video for a laugh, but then people wanted to misrepresent that. What 4chaners, poll people said that's our guy, that's our dog. Speaking of the journalist waiting outside the court, waiting for the verdict before he went inside, Meacham blasted the police and mainstream media for having colluded before his arrest, allowing journalists to set up beside his home to photograph and record him being taken away by officers. They set him up. It was like, "Hey, we got a story for you." I don't know what to say. Except it's terrible, you know, obvious. This is the most insane things I've heard of in my time on this planet. But it's no shock to me, to be honest. But I think there's going to be a boiling point where this boils over. You know, I think certain people are trying to how do you say it? monitor what people say and control what people say and think. And if you do it in public or in public places or on the internet, you're up shit's creek. you with some doo doo. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. That's wild to me how Europe is with those free speech laws. Like you were like a lot of these people, like a lot of these alt-right media cats will talk about Europe and the immigration and stuff like that. Like, if they didn't stand up for free speech, what makes you think they're going to stand up for immigration? Now, some people are, Italy, so like, Italy got them North Africans came did them dirty once before, so they're a little bit on guard. You know what I mean? But there's other places. I mean, hey man, if they let laws come into the play that would let you do this, then they're going to be cucked over when it comes to immigration. There's no other explanation for it. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I'll talk to y'all later. Enjoy the snow.